And I ain't saying I'm a gold digger, but I ain't messing with no broke fellas. You got no money, you won't get no honey from me. No, you won't get no honey from me. You're acting funny, you will get.
Alright guys, so I know this looks very different than what I'm used to and you guys are accustomed to when it comes to my hair. But I told you guys this year I just wanted to try a whole bunch of stuff that was different and that was new, and this is no different. So this Barbie hair that I'm rocking, hence my Barbie jacket, is from her hair company. So not too long ago I had mentioned to you guys that I had went to do an actual photo shoot with her hair company, and this is the hair that I wore to that particular photo shoot. And I've had this hair ever since. So I can't remember even what month that was, so you have to go find one of those videos to pretty much figure out what month it was when I went out there. But I was sent this hair because all of us had different looks. I think Ivy had curly hair, Morgan had curly hair, I had straight blonde hair, and Fabulosity is Me had straight black hair. So during that photo shoot, I was a little, I'm not gonna say mad, but I was just like, I didn't know that I was gonna be the only person with color. But the photos came out great, and I am super duper in love with this hair because this hair is been popping ever since. And let me tell y'all, I do not wear blonde hair often. I only usually wear it if I'm reviewing it or I'm having a blonde ambition moment. And that's usually the only time I'll actually be blonde. Otherwise, you guys know I'm into usually my darker colored hair. I'm not really into the 613 like that. But I do love this. And the reason why I love it is because after all these months, my hair is still white. Well, still blonde. And it's still soft. And it's still bouncy. And it still holds a curl. So I'll get into the specs of this real quick. I'm not for sure about these specs because I've had this hair for a minute. But I believe I have in a 20, a 22, a 24, and I think a 28 and a 26. I'm not sure. Because my longest bundle, I believe, is 28. Because this hair is really long and it's curled. So I feel like my longest would have been 28. I'm not sure. Or maybe the hair just runs a little bit longer. Again, this has been a minute since I've had this hair. And I've been wearing it pretty much on and off. I wore, when I did Scream Queens, which, when I did Scream Queens for my web series, my web short, I wore one wig for a particular scene that was like just a regular lace wig. And then when I received this hair and I had to finish shooting the stuff that I put on Instagram, that stuff was in this particular wig, except it was straight and I had like a beret on, so you really couldn't tell, you know, it just looked all blonde. This hair, it washed very nicely. I remember I got some color in it because originally I was sent the closure and my closure was white. It was still blonde, it had no black roots in it. So I had to color the roots the day of the shoot. I believe I had colored the roots because I had came back from New York and I was just so, it was so much that I was doing within that little amount of time. I wasn't able to really do what I wanted to do. But once I did it, I ended up doing the shoot, and then the roots that I did on it was, I used like one of those root touch-ups, and it was like this much black. Probably about that much black. And then I went back and I was actually had a frontal, and this is before I even started messing around with frontals like that. I actually had a frontal that I really liked, and I took my closure out, and I had tore that cap somehow doing something, God knows what. So I redid the entire wig, and then I ended up just pretty much, I took the frontal that I had, which had the same like roots that was going on, which was this one, and I just took it and I just made the roots a little more black, and I made them a little longer. So they could be like this versus the roots that I had originally. As you guys can see in this photo, my roots were about 2 inches. So as you guys can see, my roots are a little bit longer now than they were, which I prefer because I want you to be able to see the dark through it, because sometimes, because my real hair, obviously, my hair is black, I want to feel like everything up underneath here is black and then it grew out and it's blonde. But I accidentally got some of the black color, which was my original point, on this hair, and I was actually able to lift it off when I soaked it in some very, very cold water, and it actually ended up coming up, and I didn't have to like re-bleach that particular part. It's still like a little bit darker, but it did come off. But this hair is really, really nice. It's really soft. It's really pretty. The tones, all the tones are correct. You know, sometimes you get blonde hair and it be like a little on a brassy side. But you see how it has like the different tones in it? Like this is lighter, this is a little bit darker, this is still lighter. And the curls definitely do help to show the dimension that's in the hair as well. This particular frontal I did not pluck. I'm going to, but I just haven't got around to it. And I just kind of wanted to see how we can make it work before I plucked it. And so far, I think it's good. But I think a plucking will definitely raise the bar of this to where it needs to be. The closure that they sent me was really, really nice. I just wish that it did have the dark roots that I wanted. And I get it. It was a very hectic time for the both of us. There's nothing that I couldn't do. It's just that I wasn't really... I thought I was going to be able to do it or whatever. So, yeah, for the shoot, I wore the closure that they provided for me, and it was colored, which would be these particular photos here. And then I went ahead and switched over to this nice little frontal to kind of give it the dimensions. I feel like I'm giving you Nene leaks right now, which I'm not happy about because we don't, you know. Other than that, though, my hair has been holding up great. And this color will take... I want to dye this hair so bad. Like, I love blonde. You guys know I love my girl Barbie. That's why I wore this good old jacket because, you know, she has this nice big fluffy blonde hair. But I want to throw some color in it so bad. And I want it to be like a blue color or something like that. But I do like myself in this color. I think it works with my tone very well. I think that the thickness of it, I like the fact that they sent me a lot of bundles because I feel like, especially with blonde, like if you don't got enough black bundles, that's one thing. But blonde, it will show so bad if you get 3 bundles and you want this much hair because it's going to look crazy. You need it to be looking full and it look nice because otherwise it's just going to look crazy. So, if you guys have any more questions about this hair that I'm rocking right here, make sure you guys put it below. I'll put the link to this hair in the description bar, and my closure, I'll put that also in the description bar. You can use any 613 frontal that you want of your liking. If you want to color it, cool. But yeah, I'm feeling this Barbie hair for real because this is really pretty and it's nice. And again, I told y'all it flows, it's curly, it's pretty, and you know, I had to throw little layers in it, give it a little height, you know, a little drama. So again, my hair is from Her Hair Company, of course. Check the links below, and I will catch y'all in my next one. Peace. Also, don't forget to visit herhaircompany.com because they're currently having a 4-year anniversary sale with bundles deals starting at $179. So if you're interested in my hair or any other hair that I've had or anybody on YouTube, check them out.